went from the second floor walkway right on up through that walkway, through the fourth floor walkway, and straight up through the ceiling. It just wasn't a practical thing.
Instead of continuous hanger rods, the steel fabricator wanted to offset them. Gillam's engineering firm okayed the change. It simply meant that prior to delivery to the construction team, steel plates, called stiffeners, would need to be inserted by the fabricator into the box beam to bear the brunt of the load. Gillam and his associates assumed the fabricators would know to build the stiffeners, but they didn't. The result, the deadliest structural engineering failure in U.S. history.
The box beam was coming down, down, down over the nut and washer, and eventually just split open, ripped through, and the whole thing came down on the atrium floor below.
No, it's called organic portals. That's why, you know, you go to the doctor and you get killed or whatever, or you go to the automotive place and you tell them to order a part and you know exactly the name of it, and then the dumbasses order another part. It's called organic portals. Just evil motherfuckers. And sometimes maybe they're conscious of it, sometimes they aren't. But yeah, and of course the aliens create all these organic asshole, you know, portals. Well, I mean, like the guy sounded nice when I finally called him back at the Honda place, and I was like, oh, I know what the name of that part is called. It's called the run channel. And that's exactly the name of the part. Well, the dumbass orders this other part that I could have easily ordered myself and put in myself on my car. But since they did fix the window, I didn't make a big deal out of it. But yeah, it's all organic portals, like creating this shit. Well, it's actually, aliens are responsible because they created all the dumb organic portal people, created all the tragedies for the Matrix. But yeah, this event really did happen. The Kansas City Hyatt collapsed. And well, see, I moved there in 2000, and I remember people talking about it, and I remember hearing about it when I was young, living at home. But wow, when I looked at the date that it happened, I was thinking, right when I moved there, I was in 2000, I was thinking it happened like maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7 years previous. You know, because I totally remember hearing about it when I was living at home. And people were still talking about it, you know, in the year 2000 or whatever. And then when I looked it up, like, I don't know, several months ago or whatever, I was like, wow, it happened in 1981? I didn't know it happened that long ago. It didn't seem like it happened that long ago. But, yeah, so it happened in 1981. And, so anyway, I see a little alien imprint. Well, I don't know, maybe it's real. I can't tell what it is. Maybe a real one, putting his little face in there. Like, I don't know. At the end of this, the part 5 of 5, it says Hyatt Hotel collapse minute by minute, part 5 of 5. I see a little alien face on this cheesy looking medical van. Let's see, where's it at? Hey, like, I can't stand to watch stuff like this because I know it really did happen. You know, it's not a hoax.
Right.
But look at this. You can see a little alien face right there. I still can't tell what it is. Because at first I thought maybe it was the mirrors, but it's not the mirrors because the mirror is right there. Of course, this is a cheesy looking van because this is 1981. But yeah, see, the mirrors are right there and, you know, are right there. So it's not a glare in the rear or the mirrors or whatever. But I don't know, I still can't tell what the heck where it's coming from. See, there's a little alien right there. Anyway, I see an alien. See if I can get it clear. This phone, it's not, I don't know, sometimes it's not making real clear picture or whatever. See, and you can look at it to look like it has hair, you know, black hair, or you can look at it to where, you know, you don't see the black hair. or the black shadow or whatever behind his head. But see, it looks like he's kind of folding his arms or something. But I still can't tell where that's coming from. If it's just a glare or what the heck it is. It just looks like an alien. Like a little gray, evil looking alien. So yeah, so they probably created the collapse, you know, because they create all these negative psyops or whatever. Well, even if it's real and it really does happen, it's still a psyop. Even if it's not a hoax or staged or whatever, it's still a psyop. But yeah, this really did happen. And the reason why I know it really did happen. But yeah, see how it looks like an alien, man. But like I say, I can't tell where if it's like a freaking glare. I can't tell, man. But that's kind of cool. I'm trying to get it clearer. Oh, see, now I can kind of look at it to where it doesn't look like an alien. You know how you can... Yeah, see, like now it doesn't look like an alien because I'm kind of shifting my eyes or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of weird. But, oh yeah, what I was going to say was, I loved, like when I lived there, we went up in the Hyatt. We went into that same hotel where it happened many times when I lived there. We went up in the Hyatt, what was it called? The Hyatt Regency or whatever, and that's where it happened, this collapse, and back in 1981. Now, I went in there anywhere between 2000 to 2004 or 5, like several times. And one time I even spent the night way up on the maybe 12th floor, way up there. I spent the night one time. That was around 2002 or 2003. But many times we would go up to the Skies restaurant because you could just go up there and order, you know, you could just have dessert. And so a lot of times we would just go up there and, you know, have dessert. And a few times we did actually order dinner. And it wasn't that great as far as I remember, but the dessert was good. So when you went up there, you know, you didn't necessarily have to order dinner. You could just order drink and dessert. So yeah, and it was fun because, you know, it took about 50 minutes or about 45 to 50 minutes for it to go all the way around. It was a revolving restaurant. Now I heard it was closed. They changed, I think, the hotel to another name or whatever and redesigned it or whatever, but it wasn't that redesigned back when I lived there and went in there. It was still the Hyatt Regency with the Skies restaurant, but now I heard that they kind of changed it all, and they're, you know, it's not open. I don't know if they still have the restaurant up there, but it's not open anymore. But yeah, so I went in there many times, and I knew that's where the tragedy, you know, had happened, but, you know, I was still kind of a, you know, slave to the Matrix and stuff, so I didn't really think anything hardcore of it or whatever. But now the energy may have changed. I don't know, since they changed it all again or whatever. It may have changed by now if you try to go in there now. I don't know. But when I went in there between 2000 and 2005 many times, when you're down, you know, when you walk in, you're on the first level. And then there's some stairs, and I did walk up the stairs a couple times for whatever reason, and then I walked back down the stairs. I can't remember why, but I can't remember. Well, that time I think I was going up to the 12th floor to meet my friend. I think that's when I spent the night there, I believe. But for whatever reason, for the heck of it, I kind of started walking up the stairs and back down. And that whole area, you know, like 115. Well, I guess those people that got injured, like the 100 people that got injured, I don't know if some of them actually ended up dying or not, but like, I don't know, like at least 115 people like died, you know, instantly, like most likely. And yeah, like, oh my god, you could feel the heavy thick energy. I mean, I think it's called a negative energy imprint, because when that many people die, it leaves like this weird imprint on the land, And you could feel it, man. I mean, like, even though I wasn't, I mean, I was still sensitive to things back then, even though I really didn't know I was. And you could feel it, man. It felt very, very thick. You could feel all the death, because the air feels really, really thick. And I don't know. And sometimes you can even see like smoggy stuff. But anyway, yeah. So as far as I remember, my memory came back, and I was walking up the steps, just some small steps, that was carpeted and everything. Like, I was getting chills. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, well, I guess there could still be a lot of ghosts lingering behind. But that's called, like, a negative energy imprint, I think. Like, when that many people die, like, you walk around in that area, and it feels very, 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 thick. The air feels very, very thick. That's the only way I know how to describe it. And, now, I don't know if being in that area for long would affect your moods and all that, or in that particular, hotel or whatever. Like, when I talked about the where all the Indians got slaughtered on the 71 North or whatever, because that really did affect people's, that negative energy imprint affected people's moods and affected their driving and all that. I don't know if this would still, affect you in some way, shape, or form if you kind of stayed in that little area for long. Like maybe, like, I don't know. But, yeah, I wish I was enlightened back then, because then I probably would have went in there several more times just to be walking around and investigate. And I would have been taking pictures and getting all sorts of orbs and shit, which I was still getting lots of orbs back then. I mean, I still was, I was into Sylvia Brown, I was into paranormal stuff, but I didn't know about the alien stuff yet. You know what I'm saying? And I was still a slave to the Matrix. Yeah, now I would like to go back in there, but like I say, it maybe has really changed by now, since they changed it all and everything. But maybe not, because I don't know if you can get rid of a imprint like that where 115 people died, you know what I'm saying? But ew, yeah, it's kind of horrid to listen about it, because, ew, oh my god, because it really did happen, and it was just horrid. But I did, several months ago, listen to all 5 parts, and I don't know what got me to thinking about it, but yeah, it's just all organic portals. They, fuck you up and kill you, you know what I'm saying? Of course, created by the aliens. Yeah, like, like you go to the doctor to have your back worked on, and they like fuck you up real bad on purpose. That's an organic portal. That's a true story that I know of somebody where the doctor did that, and even after he did the surgery, the person said that the doctor said he could just get up and fucking walk, making a comment like that after he fucked him up deliberately and on purpose. Yeah, it's called organic portals. True phenomenon. I mean, true phenomenon, and they are part of this reality. I don't trust anybody. But anyway, yeah, see, that looks like an alien. Over and out. Tora? You're so sweet. You're so sweet.